Welcome to the new video of learning five basic mispronunciations. Today I'm going to teach you five basic words that we commonly used in our daily life and we just mispronounce them sometimes. So let's start our session. The first one is traffic jam. You can also use traffic disruption or traffic congestion rather than traffic jam if you get bored with this one. So subconsciously or consciously we sometimes use it wrongly. For example, like if somebody phone you and you are in a traffic jam and you just get annoyed at that time, like you just answer him saying that, hey, I'm in a traffic jam, rather than actually traffic jam. I mean, I do sure that you know this word, but sometimes you just mispronounce it. So I mean, we must be very careful when you pronounce this word, because it's not traffic jam, it's a traffic jam. So now you have learned it, so next time you must use it as a traffic jam, not a traffic jam. So go for the next one. This one is called dustbin, garbage can, trash can, litter bin. So the main word is dustbin. We often use it because whenever we need to throw our garbage, we need dustbin, but we pronounce it as a dustbin sometimes. Like when you are in a conversation with the people, like you said that, hey, I'm going to throw my garbage into the dustbin rather than dustbin. So you must pronounce it dustbin, not a dustbin. So you can either use garbage can, trash can, litter bin. Dustbin and garbage can mean that a large container where you throw your garbage, and trash can and litter bin means like a small container where you throw your garbage. So I think you understand the difference between them. So if you get in a competitive exam, you can understand that. I mean, you would get some MCQ questions related to that, so you can answer it. So now I think you also understand the pronunciation of it, and also you understand the difference between all of them. So go for the next one. The next one is second year or first year or third year. So why I'm writing on this on a whiteboard? Like suppose you are starting in a bachelor degree or honors, then or in a HSC, then actually if somebody asks you that which year you are in, you just say that, well, I'm second year, I'm first year, I'm third year. So I know that you do it subconsciously, but actually when somebody heard it from you, it sounds very ridiculous. You're starting in a bachelor program and you pronounce it second year rather than second year. So you should be very careful when you use that. So we must be use second year or a first year or a third year, not a dear. So from now on we are not going to use dear. It must be year, second year. So the students, I just wrote it down. So some of the students who are not familiarized with this word, sophomore, who are studying in second year can call sophomore. So if you do not know, you can jot it down, sophomore, SOPHOMORE. So sophomore. So most of the students can ask me that why we need to learn this, because the more you learn the new word, the more you can actually you can utilize it on somewhere. Suppose if you know this new word, you never know that where you can utilize it. There would be a chance coming to you, you can utilize it and you can be very exceptional. So that's the reason actually learning new word is always very necessary. So go for the next one. This is super common in everywhere. In each and every sentences we use those sort of adverb. Those are called adverb. So look at them. The first one is basically, physically, mathematically, technically, radically. So those are the, this is the exact pronunciation, but if we actually, if you make a survey, we'll find that most of the people pronounce it as a, basically, physically, mathematically, technically, radically. So these are the basic mistake. We shouldn't make this mistake because it is very common. Like when somebody asks you what do, you will say that basically I'm a student, but they never pronounce it basically. They pronounce it basically. I'm a student, so that's completely rubbish. So from now on you must pronounce it as basically, physically, mathematically, technically, radically. So this is how you need to pronounce it. So I mean, that's the very, I think that's the very gist one. Like I have seen many people pronouncing like a basically, physically, mathematically. So that's the reason actually it makes me very upset. So this is the right pronunciation, like a basically, not a basically. So I think you have learned it. Now from now on you must pronounce it basically, not a basically. Okay, go for the last one. This is called bold or a ball. Bold. British people pronounce it as a bold, and the American people pronounce it as a bald. So either way you are right. If you pronounce it bold, you are right. If you pronounce it bald, you are also right. So you can actually pronounce it in a both way. So and also bold, I think if you don't know the meaning of it, then bold means that there is a little hair on your head, or there is no hair on your head. You can actually it means it means both. So like I have a lot of hair on my head, so I'm not a bold. And there is another one, it also pronounces a bold, so it means brave. So I'm bold. So these are the 5 basic basic words that I taught you, because I have noticed people often mispronounce it, even if a very sophisticated people or educated people sometimes mispronounce it. So that's the reason actually I have come up with this word. So I think actually it helped you a lot. You have learned, and you have learned a lot of things. If you like my video, please subscribe me. If you don't like, then suggest me or comment me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you a lot.